Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9 math. Mm. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 9 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter statistics. The lessons we're going to cover today are quartiles, mean absolute deviation, so please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I'm on grade 9 math. The chapter we're on right now is statistics. Let's just start with the lesson that is quartiles. In the data set below, what is the lower quartile? So you have to divide data into lower half and upper half. That means divide data into two groups. The first thing is arrange them from least to greatest, then divide the data into two equal parts. Then the lower quartile is 21, 51, and 67. So the middle number in the lower quartile is 51. So 51 is the lower quartile. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. In the data set below, what is the lower quartile? So the data is already arranged from least to greatest. You just have to find the lower quartile. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 numbers. So that is the what's wrong with the pen now? Okay, so this is the upper quartile and this is the lower quartile, right? The lower data. So 3 is the lower quartile. The correct option is 3. In the data set below, what is the lower quartile? The numbers are already arranged from least to greatest. So just divide the data into two equal groups. So the lower quartile is 51. The correct option is 51. That is 51. In the data set below, what is the upper quartile? The upper quartile is 4, 5, 6. So 6 is the upper half is 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 8. So 6 is the upper quartile. In the data set below, what is the lower quartile, the median, and the upper quartile? Median is the number that is exactly in the middle of the given data that divides the data into two exactly equal parts. The number that is exactly in the middle is 26. The median is 26. The lower half is 15, 21, 21. The lower quartile is 21. The upper quartile is 51. So the correct option is option number. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is the lower upper quartile is 51. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. In the data set below, what is the mean absolute deviation? So you have to calculate the mean absolute deviation. The first thing you have to do is you have to calculate the mean. The mean is sum of all the numbers divided by the total number of values given. For example, you are given the 7 values, just add them all and divide by the 7. Mean is 69. Now you have to calculate the mean absolute deviation. You have to subtract each number in the data set subtract the mean from each of the data set, and you have to take the absolute value. You have to add them all, and then you have to divide by the 7 because the total value in the data set is 7. So that is the mean absolute deviation, that is 8. The mean absolute deviation is a measure of how much a data set varies. Let's just start with the test questions. In the data set below, what is the mean absolute deviation? So for the mean absolute deviation, you have to add them all divided by the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to calculate the mean first basically. So for the mean, you have to add them all and divide it by the 5. So let me just use the calculator and add them. That is 15 plus 21 plus 82 plus 59 plus 86. So sum of all the values is 263 divided by 5. So the mean is 52.6. That is 52.6. Now I'm going to subtract each value out of the mean and then calculate the mean, right? So start with the first one, that is 15 minus 52.6. I'm just doing the calculations. 15 minus 52.6 is negative 37.6. Okay, then you have 21 minus 52.6 is negative 31.6 plus 82 minus 52.6 is 29.4. Then 59 minus 56.2 is 2.8. Then 86 minus 52.6 is 33.4. So absolute value means they all are the positive values. So just add, that is 37.6 plus 31.6 plus 29.4 plus 2.8 plus 33.4. So that is 134.8. The value in the data set are 5 divided by the 5. So the mean absolute deviation is 27.7. That is option number 1. That is 27.7. Got it? So basically, when we have to calculate the mean absolute deviation, the first thing you have to do calculate is mean. Add all the numbers divided by the number of values given. That is the mean. Now you have to subtract the mean from each of the given data set, each of the value given in the data set, and then you have to evaluate their absolute values. Then you have to add them all and divide by the number of values given. That is the mean absolute deviation. Let's just start move on to next one. So the first thing is I'm going to calculate the mean. Let me just add these numbers, that is 5 plus 8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 6. That is 27. 27 divided by 5 is 5.4. Now subtract each value from the given value. 5 minus 5.4 is 0.4. I'm writing the absolute after the absolute values, right? 8 minus 5.4 is 2.6. 2 minus 5.4 is 3.4. 6 minus 5.4 is 0.6. 6 minus 5.4 is 0.6. So let's just add them all. That is 0.4 plus 2.6 plus 3.4 plus 0.6 plus 0.6. That is 7.6. So divided by the 5 because the values given in the data set is 5. 7.6 divided by 5 is 1.52, option number. One 1.52 is the correct option. But you have to round them. You have to write to nearest 10, so that is 1.50, right? That is the value, rounded value it is. Okay, data set below. Okay, let's just calculate the mean first. 1 plus 3 plus 8 plus 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 4. That is 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's just calculate the mean. That is 28 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is 4. Now subtract each value from 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. 4, 0, 1, 1, 0. that is 1.4. 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1, that is 10. And 10 divided by 4 is, sorry, they are 7. That is 1.4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. That is the next lesson is variance and standard deviation. Let's just start with the next lesson. Connor took a magazine quiz with 5 friends. They each scored. What was the standard deviation of these scores? So you need to calculate the standard deviation. The first thing you have to do is you need to calculate the mean. Then you have to compute the variance. You have to take each number in the data set, subtract the mean, and square the result. You have to calculate the squares now. You need to add them all and divide by the number of values. So let's just start with the test questions. Let's just calculate the variance and unstandard deviation. That is the one we just do. We have to calculate the mean first. You need to add them all divided by the give number of values, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 7 plus 5 plus 8 plus 7. No. And 9, that is 36. And 36 divided by 5 is 7.2. Okay, so you have to subtract each value out of the mean and then you have to calculate the square. 7 minus 7.2 is 0 0.2 and 0 0.2 square is 0 0.04. Okay, so 5 minus 7.2 is 2.2 and 2.2 square is 4.84. Then 8 minus 7.2 is 0.8 and 0.8 square equals 0.64. Then again 7 minus 7.2 is 0.2, that is 0.04, and the last one is 9 minus 7.2, that is 1.8, and 1.8 square equals 3.24. Just add them all. 0.04 plus 4.84 plus 0.64 plus 0.04 plus 3.24, that is 8.76. So 8.76 divided by 7 is 1.3. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 1.3. Calais School sold raffle tickets to raise money for new athletic equipment. By the end, six students sold. What was the standard deviation of the number of raffle tickets sold? So let's just calculate the mean first. You have to add them all. 45 plus 92 plus 62 plus 59 plus 26 plus 37. Their sum is 321. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 321 divided by 6 is equal to 53.5. Now calculate the subtract each value from the mean and square. You have to calculate the square of each value. So 45 minus 53.5 is 8.5, and 8.5 square is 72.25. Then 92 minus 53.5, that is 38.5, and 38.5 square is 1482.25. Okay, then 62 minus 53.5, that is 8.5, and 8.5 square equals 72.25. Then 59 minus 53.5, so 5.5 square is 30.25. 26 minus 53.5, that is 27.5 square. So that is 756.25. Then 53.5 minus 37 is 16.5, and 16.5 square is 272.25. Now let's just add all these values. 72.25 plus 1482.25 plus 72.25 plus 30.25, 7756.25 plus 272.25, 2631.5 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 21.2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 9 math. Chapter we were working on is statistics. The lessons we have covered today are quartiles, mean absolute deviation, and variance and standard deviation. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. You can write down the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions you can please ask if you have any. No questions?